think what's special about Children of a Lesser God is that even though it was written 40 years ago, it's still relevant today.
40 years ago, Mark Meadow wrote this play to sort of introduce to the world, the hearing world, what was happening in the deaf world. Now, 40 years later, we get to articulate what it means to a new generation.
The story of Children of a Lesser God is a love story between two people who are struggling to communicate and struggling to connect. And it's a story of a speech teacher and a woman that is the cleaning lady at the school.
By writing deaf and hard of hearing characters, by allowing those characters to be full and whole people, and by using deaf and hard of hearing actors to play those characters, which is the mandate of the writer, we allow representation of an underrepresented group on stage.
What's really special about the play is that even though there is a deaf woman, which is unique, the underlying story is universal, the themes are universal. Everyone has a need to be loved and accepted and a need to be heard.
Today, diversity is a really hot topic right now, and many people have their own perspectives around the topic. And I think we need to open up the conversation and start listening to each other and embrace everyone's identity.
We're talking about listening to one another, and the climate that we're living in right now, where we're having race issues, where blacks are not necessarily listening to whites, whites aren't necessarily listening to blacks, Republicans aren't necessarily listening to Democrats. All of those issues get encapsulated in this one play where we get an opportunity to learn how we listen and really focus on how can we listen to each other using other senses even other than hearing.
If we were to listen and include those who are different from us in our circle, it will be a much richer, better world.